Thank you. So we're going to start out with just with the reorg, and then we'll go
Yep.
right into
And we
our
should
regular meeting.
breeze right through this, so.
I cannot make it just...
So first is a resolution naming M&T Bank of Cold Spring as the designated bank in which all town officers shall deposit monies for the town of Philipstown.
Can I get a motion to approve M&T Bank as the designated bank of the town of Philipstown?
So moved.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And I vote aye.
Next is a resolution authorizing the supervisor to deposit town funds in one or more NOW accounts, money market accounts, and/or certificates of deposit, providing that deposits allow monies to be available or come due in a timely manner to permit the town to meet its financial obligations.
Can I get a motion to approve me to deposit funds in the NOW and/or CD accounts?
So moved.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And I vote aye.
Next is a resolution compensating for use of automobiles in the performance of official duties at the rate of 62 cents per mile.
A resolution approving 62 cents per mile for vehicle use.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And I vote
Aye.
aye.
Next is a resolution scheduling the town board monthly meeting be held at 7:30 PM at the Town Hall, 238 Main Street, Cold Spring, New York, or 107 Glencliff Drive in Garrison on the first Thursday of each month, except when the same falls upon a legal holiday or due to extenuating circumstances, in which case the regular monthly meeting shall be held upon the following Thursday or such day as shall be determined by the town board at the regular meeting preceding such legal holiday.
Can I get a resolution approving location and times of town board meetings?
So moved.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And I vote aye.
Next is a resolution declaring that items for the regular town board agenda must be submitted no later than the Friday preceding the first Thursday of the month.
Can I get a motion making Tara happy? Second.
Second.
All in favor? And I vote aye.
Next is a resolution authorizing the town board to hold monthly meetings at various locations in the town.
Motion for alternative locations for town board meetings.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And I vote aye.
Next is a resolution declaring that the town board may meet every Wednesday evening at 7:30 PM at the Town Hall, 238 Main Street, Cold Spring, New York, or 107 Glencliff Drive in Garrison to discuss and act upon such business as may come before the board.
Resolution approving Wednesday night workshop meetings on a weekly basis.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
All those in favor? And I vote aye.
Next is a resolution designating the Putnam County News and Recorder as the town's paper of record, and simultaneously some legal notices and similar items of information will be sent to the Highland Current.
Motion approving PCNR and Highlands Current as the newspaper for the town.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
All those in favor? And I vote aye.
Next is a resolution appointing O'Connor Davies LLC as the town auditors at an amount not to exceed that set forth in the 2024 budget.
A resolution appointing O'Connor Davies as town auditors.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And I vote aye.
Next is a resolution naming Supervisor Van Tassel to act as budget officer for the town of Philipstown at a salary not to exceed that set forth in the 2024 budget.
Motion for me to be the budget officer.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
All in favor? And I cannot vote, right? Can I vote no?
Next is a resolution appointing Susan Kenny as the assistant budget officer at a salary not to exceed that set forth in the 2024 budget.
Resolution appointing Sue Kenny as my assistant budget officer.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And I vote aye.
Next is a resolution authorizing Supervisor Van Tassel to appoint Susan Kenny as comptroller at a salary not to exceed that set forth in the 2024 budget.
Motion approving Sue Kenny as the comptroller, please.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
All those in favor? And I vote aye.
Next is a resolution authorizing Supervisor Van Tassel to appoint Maureen Etta as safety coordinator at a salary not to exceed that set forth in the 2024 budget.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
And I vote aye.
Next is a resolution setting petty cash funds, town clerk tax collector not to exceed $450 at a time, superintendent of highways not to exceed $100 at a time, board of assessors not to exceed $65 at a time, recreation department not to exceed $450 at a time, code administration not to exceed $50 at a time, and justice not to exceed $200 at a time.
Resolution establishing petty cash funds.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And I vote aye.
Next is a resolution appointing Supervisor Van Tassel as a voting delegate to the Annual Association of Towns meeting and naming Tara Town Clerk Percocello as an alternate delegate in the event Supervisor Van Tassel is unable to attend.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
And I vote aye.
Next is a resolution appointing Tara K. Percocello as Registrar of Vital Statistics for the town of Philipstown, and that her compensation is the fee allowed by law.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
And I vote aye.
Next is a resolution appointing Allison Shea as aide to the town board at a salary not to exceed that set forth in the 2024 budget.
Motion on Allison Shea.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And I vote aye.
Next is a resolution appointing Greg Warner as Code Enforcement Officer and Fire Marshal at a salary not to exceed that set forth in the 2024 budget.
Motion to approve Greg as Code Enforcement Officer.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And I vote aye.
Next is a resolution appointing Linda Valentino as Clerk to the Code Administrator at a salary not to exceed the amount set forth in the 2024 budget.
Motion to approve Linda Valentino.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And I vote aye.
Next is a resolution appointing Cheryl Rocket as Recording Secretary to the Planning, Zoning, and Conservation Boards at a salary not to exceed the amount set forth in the 2024 budget.
Resolution for Cheryl to be the secretary for the special boards.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And I vote aye.
Next is a resolution appointing Susan DiStefano as Clerk to the Assessor at a salary not to exceed the amount set forth in the 2024 budget.
Motion to approve Susan DiStefano as clerk of the assessors, please.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And I vote aye.
Next is a resolution appointing Thomas Merrigan as Deputy Highway Superintendent at a salary not to exceed that set forth in the 2024 budget.
Motion to approve Tom Merrigan as deputy highway super.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And I vote aye.
Next is a resolution appointing Maureen Etta as Clerk supporting the Highway Department at a salary not to exceed that set forth in the 2024 budget.
Resolution to appoint Maureen as clerk to the highway department.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And I vote aye.
Next is a resolution appointing Terry Fleming as Clerk to the Highway Superintendent at a salary not to exceed that set forth in the 2024 budget.
Motion to approve Terry as highway clerk.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And I vote aye.
Next is a resolution appointing Cindy Peragio as Clerk to the Town Justices at a salary not to exceed the amount set forth in the 2024 budget.
I'd like to table this, please. Can I get a motion to table?
So moved.
Second.
Second.
Second on the motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Yep.
Aye.
And I vote aye.
Next is a resolution appointing Mark Forlow as Town Historian.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And I vote aye.
Next is a resolution appointing Drake Loeb, PLLC, as counsel to the town of Philipstown to serve at the pleasure of the town board, to advise the town board, planning board, zoning board, and handle special land use issues. Said attorneys to be compensated at the rate of $225 per hour to represent the town board, $225 per hour to represent the zoning board of appeals, $600 per month to represent the planning board for general services, advice, and attendance at meetings, and at the rate of $225 per hour for time to be charged to applicants' matters. Legal services rendered for litigation in all state courts will be billed at $225 per hour and $250 per hour for litigation in federal court. Also charged to the town will be certain costs and disbursements in accordance with the provided schedule.
Motion to approve Drake
So
Loeb.
moved.
Motion to approve Drake Loeb, please.
So
Second.
moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And I
Carry
vote aye.
your breath on that one.
Next is a resolution appointing Robert Chinque as counsel to handle various litigation matters, including tax certiorari litigation, and shall be compensated at a rate of $150 per hour plus out-of-pocket expenses.
Resolution appointing Robert Cinque as counsel.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And I vote aye.
Next is a resolution appointing Robert Chinque as counsel to the town attorney to handle code prosecutions and advise code administrator officer at the rate of pay not to exceed that set forth in the 2024 budget.
Resolution appointing Robert Cinque.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And I vote aye.
Next is a resolution appointing Tara K. Percocello, Joan Klaus, and Kelly McIntyre as marriage officers.
Motion to approve Tara, Joan, and Kelly as marriage officers.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And I vote aye. Motion for Supervisor Van Tassel to appoint Robert Flaherty as Deputy Supervisor.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And I vote aye. Thank you, Bob.
Next is a motion for Town Clerk Percocello to appoint Kelly McIntyre as Deputy Town Clerk, Deputy Tax Collector, and Deputy Registrar at a salary not to exceed that set forth in the 2024 budget.
I'll make that motion.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And I
Aye.
vote aye.
Next is a resolution appointing Andrew Galler, Chairman of the Conservation Board.
Get a motion to approve Andy Galler as
So moved.
Chairman. Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And I vote aye.
Next is a resolution authorizing compensation for the Garrison School Crossing Guard as per budget allocations not to exceed that set forth in the 2024 budget.
Motion for the Garrison School Crossing Guard. Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And I vote aye.
Next is a resolution appointing the following to the Continental Village Water District. Ralph Bassignani as Superintendent, Diane Barton as Water Tax Collector, Steve Leclerc as Assistant Water Treatment Plant Operator, and Bill Rim as Assistant Superintendent.
Motion to improve the Continental Village Water District staff.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And I vote aye.
Next is a resolution appointing Mike Fallon, Ralph Bassignani, and Vincent Sistone to the Continental Village Water District Advisory Committee.
Motion to improve the staff for the Water District for Continental Village.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And I vote aye.
Next is a resolution appointing Michael Fallon as Superintendent of the Continental Village Park District.
Motion to approve Mike Fallon as Superintendent of the Park District.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And I vote aye.
Next is a resolution appointing the following to the Continental Village Park District Advisory Council. John Sullivan, Gorky Estrella, Vincent Sistone, Ralph Bassignani, and Lou Leotti.
Motion to improve the Continental Village Park District staff.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And I vote aye.
Next is a resolution setting the recreation pay scale for 2024 as follows. For seasonal employees, sports directors, and managers, it's $600 to $2,000 a season. For youth assistants, $15 to $25 hourly. For adult referees and umpires, hourly $15 to $30. Youth referees and umpires, hourly $15 to $25. A scorer, timer, hourly $15 to $25. Equipment handlers, hour $15 to $25. Preschool and after-school directors, $15 to $50 per hour. Assistants, $15 to $25 per hour, and custodial, $15 to $25 per hour. And for directors and instructors, for camps, clinics, and theater, it's $15 to $45 per hour. For certified teachers, $20 to $45 per hour. For youth assistants, $15 to $45 per hour. For specialists, $20 to $70 per hour. And for park facilities maintenance, $15 to $25 per hour.
I have a question. I think the minimum wage went to $15.25 for New York State, didn't it, Steve?
Pardon?
I think the minimum wage went to $15.25.
Yes, $15 for.
Yeah, I think it's.
It is 15?
I think it's 15 even.
Next year, I think it will be 16, next year.
I was going to say, maybe we should just change this to say minimum wage to,
We can, I'll double check it. I think it's 15 though, but yeah.
Sure, it's 15.
I thought I saw for Putnam and Westchester it went higher, but that's okay. But should we just reword it to say minimum wage to those ranges?
Yep.
Then we're covered.
Then we're covered no matter what. Yeah, that's a good idea.
So can I get a motion to accept the recreation pay scales with the change from instead of the $15 minimum to change it to minimum wage to the higher range in that section?
So moved.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And I vote aye.
Next is a resolution setting the 2024 hourly rate for part-time stenographers and part-time clerks as follows. We have Ryan Allen at the Recycling Center at $19 an hour, and Lillian Mosier as the School Crossing Guard at $22 per hour.
Motion establishing the pay rate for Ryan Allen and Lillian Mosier, please.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And I vote aye.
Next is a resolution appointing Neil Zuckerman as Chairman of the Planning Board.
Motion to accept Neil as the planning board chair.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And I vote aye.
Next is a resolution appointing Robert D. as Chairman of the Zoning Board of Appeals.
Motion to approve Bob D. as chairman of the ZBA.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And I vote aye.
Next is a resolution appointing Max Garfinkel as Wetlands Inspector and Natural Resource Officer.
Motion to approve Max as wetlands and NRO, please.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And I vote aye.
Next is a resolution appointing Karen Jackson as dog control officer.
Motion to approve Karen Jackson for dog control.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And I vote aye.
Next is a resolution appointing Glenn P. Malia as special prosecutor for Judge Linson at an hourly rate of $175 per hour.
Motion to approve Glenn P. Malia as special prosecutor for Judge Linson.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And I vote aye.
Next is a resolution appointing Angel I. Falcon as town prosecutor at an hourly rate of $175 per hour.
Motion to approve Angel Falcon as town prosecutor.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And I vote aye. Supervisor Van Tassel appoints the following council members as liaison to the following committees. Highway Committee, Robert Flaherty. Putnam County Liaison, Jason Angel. We should give Jason a bunch of jobs since he's not here. Planning Board, Robert Flaherty. Anybody doesn't want these positions, speak up now. Land and Building is myself. Zoning Board, Megan Cotter. Conservation Board, Jason Angel. Village of Nelsonville, Megan Cotter. Village of Cold Spring, Robert Flaherty. Continental Village Property Owners Association is Jason Angel. Haldane School, Judy and Megan. Garrison School, Megan and Judy. Recreation, Judy. Philipstown Hub is Judy. Butterfield Library is Judy. Information Liaison is also Judy. Trails Committee, Jason Angel. And that is it.
I have a quick question, John.
Yep.
Or Judy, would you mind if I shared the recreation with you?
I prefer to be the recreation liaison. I
I
mean,
just didn't know if I could
Yeah.
help in any way and be at the meetings and help.
I think, having one person from the
certainly
town
always
board.
welcome at the
You're
meeting.
welcome
Oh,
to
I
go
know.
to any
Without a
meeting,
doubt.
yes.
All right, so can I get a motion to approve those, please?
So moved.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
And I vote aye.
Next is the 2024 holiday schedule. So Monday, January 15th is Martin Luther King Day. President's Day, Monday, February 19th. Good Friday, Friday, March 29th. Memorial Day, Monday, May 27th. Juneteenth, Wednesday, June 19th. Independence Day, Thursday, July 4th. Labor Day, Monday, September 2nd. Columbus Day, Monday, October 14th. Election Day, Tuesday, November 5th. Veterans Day, Monday, November 11th. And then Thanksgiving, Thursday, the 28th. And then the day after, the November 29th, is taken after Thanksgiving, but it must be charged to time. And then Christmas for Wednesday, December 25th. And then New Year's Day, Wednesday, January 1st, 2025.
Motion to approve the 2024 holiday schedule with, as well as January 1, 2025.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And I vote aye.
That's all I got.
I read the rest. Resolved that the town board hereby approves the 2024 schedule. That is it, done. That was a record. Motion to adjourn the reorg, please. I'm trying to get my tongue to work.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And I vote aye.
So you just have to wait.
Seal, you ready? Don't call it. Okay, can we all rise for the pledge?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Could everybody remain standing for a moment of silence for the loss of Terry Leahy, please? Thank you. So welcome to the January meeting of the Town Board. And before we start, I would just like to mention the town of Philipstown has lost an amazing man this week. Terry Leahy, we lost this week. He has spent his entire life serving this community. Just a little background on Mr. Leahy. He was a sergeant in the first class in the United States Army in the Korean Theater. He was the trustee for the village of Cold Spring from 1963 to 1972. He served on the Philipstown Recreation Commission, from 1975 to 1978. And then he was elected to the Philipstown Town Board, where he served as supervisor. He sat here from 1988 to 1989. He also had 50 years of service to the Cold Spring Fire Department. Besides all that, for anybody that knows Mr. Leahy, Terry, I, for some reason, always called him Uncle Terry. I'm not sure why. He wasn't my uncle, but just seemed like everybody's uncle. You know, his entire family learned from example on how to serve his community, starting with his granddaughter over here, Tara, who serves this town, his daughter Kathy, his nephew Richard was the supervisor prior to me. Terry was a role model for all of us. This community has lost a pillar. My thoughts and my heart goes out to the Leahy family, and condolences. Thank you to them for sharing him with our community for his entire life, basically. So thank you, Mr. Leahy. Rest in peace. Okay, approval of minutes. Regular meeting, December 7th, 2023.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And I vote aye. Committee reports, Conservation Board.
Oh, Jason's not here.
Jason's not here, but I don't think they
I
met.
don't think they met.
Okay, all right. So
None of the amendments.
we'll get a special report from him next month. Recreation,
Recreation did not meet in December, but will be meeting again on Tuesday, January 30th at 7:30 at the Recreation Center. If anyone would like to attend the Recreation Commission meeting, the public is certainly more than welcome.
Philipstown Hub, thank you, Judy.
You're welcome. The Philipstown Hub Executive Director, Chris Owen, submitted a monthly report and wanted to report that the Hub saw an increase in December of 2023 over December of 2022 of 128% increase in the number of contacts. The calls and emails dominated touch points, accounting for 193 of the 253 2023 episodes. So in calls and emails, in addition to in-person contacts. And examples of some cases included a participant who reached out to the Hub for help with substance abuse, outpatient substance abuse facilities that would accept the insurance for an adult son. And the care coordinators assisted that family. Another family reached out to the Hub asking for assistance with getting an adult child into an inpatient substance facility, which the care coordinators assisted with. The Hub's Board of Directors met in December, and prior to the meeting, they met with community members as well. And they also participated in the Cold Spring Aglow Festival, which was, I actually stopped into the Hub. It was great. They were open and welcoming the community, and that was on Friday, December 8th. And in early 2024, the Hub is reporting that they're hosting a fundraising event on February 16th in 2024 at the Chapel Restoration. So please put that on your calendar if you'd like to support the Hub, and you also can go online and make donations to the Hub. Thank you to Chris Owens and all the staff at the Hub, as well as the board, which has had a year of considerable activity and contact with the community and meeting community needs.
All set.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judy. Thank you to the Hub. Planning Board,
Planning Board did not meet in December.
Zoning,
Zoning Board did not meet in December or January, and their next meeting will be on February 5th,
okay.
7:30.
Highway,
Report provided by Adam Holtelling, Highway Superintendent. Work performed in Philipstown Highway Department in the month of December. Happy New Year. Hopefully everyone enjoyed the holidays. I would like to thank the crew for their hard work all year and those who keep New York moving. This month, they have been out cleaning gutters, waterways, and filling washouts from all the rains. The highway parking lot has been finally paved. It looks really good. 1,010 feet of paving was also finished on Lane Gate Road from Eden Park mailbox to mailbox 115. This was connected to already paved sections of the road. Emergency drainage replacement was done on Old Longwoody Post Road between mailbox 645 to Chapman Road. The road was closed for approximately 5 hours. All work went smoothly and was completed within that 5-hour window. The hydraulic study that has been completed for the East Mountain Road North Culvert to replace the replacement project for Hurricane Ida. The engineer is reviewing them and will return them over to FEMA. FEMA requires these studies to be formed in order for the funds for the project. For the month of December, the Highway Department received approximately 30 phone calls and emails, approximately $13,000 spent on vehicle maintenance.
thank you. Thank you, Adam. Building and land acquisitions, I have nothing.
Cemetery, we have nothing.
Cemetery is nothing. Well, that was easy.
Yeah.
Okay, you're on, Tara.
So first, we have a resolution accepting the 2024 Complete DOT Program Agreement from TEK Medical Services, Inc., and authorizing Supervisor Van Tassel to sign said agreement.
So TEK does physicals and blood testing in order to meet the DOT requirements that the highway drivers have to meet. So can I get a motion to accept the contract with TEK Medical Services?
So moved.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And I vote aye.
Next is a resolution accepting the resignation of Kelly Pologeas as part-time court clerk effective December 14th, 2023, and this is Nunc Pro Tunc.
Can I get a motion to accept resignation of Kelly Polo? Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And I vote aye.
Next is to schedule any workshops or meetings. We have the meeting next Wednesday, January 10th, with the 2 public hearings for the local laws, the proposed local laws. And then our regular meeting is scheduled falls on February 1st at 7:30.
Okay, a motion to accept the meetings.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And I vote aye.
Next is the Code Enforcement Monthly Report. This is for December 2023. Total fees collected was $13,035. There were 16 total permits issued, 2 additions, alterations, or repairs to residential buildings, 14 all other permits, and 30 certificates of occupancy were issued.
Thank you to Greg Warner. As far as any other business, I do have a letter of resignation from the Board of Assessment Review. It's John Van Tassel, Supervisor. Dear John, I respectfully tender my resignation from the Philipstown Board of Assessment Review as of this date. It has been an honor and a pleasure to participate in the activities of my home community. Additionally, I've enjoyed the friendship of a lively conversation with my fellow board members, Gordon Casement, Melissa Carlton, Robert Percocello, and Catherine Toman. I wish them continued success. Sincerely yours, Dorothy E. Gilman. My appreciation to Dorothy, she has served the town in so many different capacities, including helping me along the way, but my appreciation to her, I will speak to her, but can I get a motion to accept Dottie's resignation?
So moved.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And I vote aye. Anything from the audience? Come on up.
Hi, Dinky Romilly. This time last year, I made the resolution to attend all the meetings. I didn't make all, but I made a few, so trying again for this year. What is the impact on us of the new state law requiring that all the elections be held in even years?
I mean, the way I read it, won't affect any of us on this cycle, but if, for instance, whoever was elected this year would have to run again in '25, and it would give them a one-year term. So then you would run again in the 2026 calendar year. So your next, for instance, if I were to run again in 2 years, it would only enable me a one-year term, and then I'd have to run again in 2026. That was the way I interpreted it, but I'm not election law, but we could certainly research that.
Thank you.
You got it. Am I correct there, Steve?
Yes, John, what the law does is simply change town law, I think it's section 80, to say that all town elections will be held in even-numbered years. What that means is if you have a term that expires prior to an even-numbered year election, there'll be a special election, a one-year election to get the term of office on the calendar with the rest of the state after that. So if you were elected
Right. Like I was just
this year,
elected,
you
right.
get your two-year term, and then after that, there'll be a one-year special election, which will be held after that.
Thank you. All right. Anything else from the audience? Yes, Shelley.
Shelley Gilbert. Hi, guys. This is my question. We always talk about the political sign mess every year. And I understand that some municipalities, and maybe somebody here knows some of them, have really strict laws that forbid them being put up in September, for instance. And I think this is going to be a huge election year with the presidential election. And with the amount of garbage signs everywhere, I'm wondering how interested we are as a town in firming up our laws and making it October 1st to just Election Day. Instead of September 1st, August 15th. Because I've been in charge of the signs for a few years, I've heard from different people, oh, our law, you know, it's only allowed as of October 1st, like somewhere over in the East County. I have to find out which Southeast, Carmel, I don't know who does that. But does anyone else have a feeling about that, especially since there's so much theft now. I don't know how aware you all are of that, but theft of our signs, it's just gross, right? The whole thing's gross.
What really offends me is that there's still signs up. If you ride bike and I see signs all along the roads that are still up from the November election, that bothers me more than the early signs going up. That's my opinion, but I would open it up to whoever.
There are still a few on Route 9. I noticed them today for the first time in a long, long time in
On
Garrison.
Fishkill Road, there's one on Fishkill Road.
For us?
Yeah, there
No,
are
no,
some still.
no, not ours.
Yeah, there's a few on Route 9 that are ours. I just noticed them today for the
Well, let's
first
go
time.
and get 'em.
I was
Yeah,
good.
yeah, we had, Bob, you're great at picking them up, so
Yeah,
thank
no, I
you.
missed it. But Anyway, I'll get them tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, but I don't know, I'm going to research it a bit on the other side of the county and see if somebody, I don't know if anyone on this, board knows anything about
I
that.
don't think we have anything that I know of. the signs.
I mean, is there any shortening the time? Because it
No,
is,
I have no problem
it's
with it.
visual
Something
pollution.
reasonable, think of something reasonable and present it to us, and we
Yeah.
can certainly look into it.
But does it have to only be on town roads, Steve, or is that?
Your ability to limit
restrict?
signage is
Yes.
restricted pretty much to town right-of-ways. Private property, you have no jurisdiction over.
Or
in
in
the
the
right?
villages,
Or in
probably.
the village?
On the village at all, no, nothing there.
so let me find out what these other laws are, because they always say we are, we have so much more signage litter than they do because they have stricter laws, but, I'm not hanging out on the other side of the county, so I don't know if that's true. Okay, so,
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's an eyesore.
I just have one thing. As you know, over the last couple of months, we've put a pilot program, the food scraps on Tuesdays. I have the information here that I had them, tally up every single Saturday and Tuesdays and so forth like that. So we have to take a look at this and see if we want to continue it. I don't know if it's worth it. I mean, we got to pay somebody, Ryan here, 3 hours each day on Tuesday, so we can think about it, but I know Karen Earl's going to present something too. But anyway, my thought was that we were going to start collecting more food scraps, and we really haven't. You know what I mean? The total number has basically stayed the same in the big
Even though-
containers, even though we're opening more. So my opinion is we'll discuss it further, but I don't know if it's worth the while to pay somebody the extra $100 a week
Right, for the 3
for the 3 hours.
Gotcha.
Robert, what do you know about the pilot program that the village is doing?
Nothing, I don't know anything about I don't know anything about the village is doing with the,
They are embarking on a pilot program based on grant money from
Oh.
the state, I believe,
Good.
to do a village scrap program. And I don't know if people goes on Tuesdays. But, you know, if the village did it, I'd probably.
right, you would use it, sure, yeah.
So I don't know if that's.
Yeah, well, I mean, I know we've been talking to the village about getting involved in, you know, picking up, maybe use the same company we use, because they're here already picking up the bins, would make sense, you know?
Yeah, I don't know, it's Laura Botsey, she must be.
Yeah, but anyway, I have the information here, and all in all, our total food scraps didn't really increase any, that's all I'm saying.
That says a lot. Yeah, all right.
So for vacancies, we now have one.
Right, we have one for Board Assessment Review.
Yeah, that's
right?
what I mean.
So we can advertise that, right? I'm sure we're gonna get like a ton of people wanting to get on that.
Yeah.
Probably not.
Ask Robert
They say-
Percocello, see if he's got a friend.
Yeah.
Robert doesn't have, no, I'm just kidding.
I've
All
heard
right.
he's become a new father soon.
Approval of vouchers, general,
So moved.
second. All in favor?
Aye.
And I vote aye. Highway,
So moved.
second.
Second.
All in favor? And I vote aye. Continental Village Park District,
So move.
second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And I vote aye. Continental Village Water District,
So moved.
second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And I vote aye. Motion to adjourn.
I just have a question.
Sure, I'm sorry.
Supervisor Henson. I did see an email about the Garrison Landing Water District, and I don't know if there's any.
So we
updates.
have verbal approval from Putnam County to go ahead with the system. Ron is processing a few more. I know he reached out to you today, too. So we are on the cusp of getting that system connected. The Village of Cold Spring has done the testing since January 1. I did meet with a company called Semco, who was our only respondee to the RFP or RFQ that we sent out. They are finalizing a proposal. Unfortunately, he doesn't have the manpower to do it 7 days a week. He can only do it 5 days a week. So we're looking to do some sort of hybrid with Semco and the Village of Cold Spring. I also met with another provider down there today who was not on the list that Putnam County provided to us, but he is a licensed water plant operator. He just retired from another commercial facility. He does manage 7 small water treatment facilities, and I'm waiting for a quote from him. So that's where we stand right now. But we are using water. We are using a lot of water. Semco provides a drone leak detection system, and I said, how is that gonna, but it actually monitors temperature, ground temperature, it's infrared ground temperature. So they said on a cold day, if there's a water leak, there's gonna be a warm section in the ground. So I'm looking for a quote from him for that and a schedule for when they could do it. Because they said he could fly over the system with the drone and pick up a warm section on the ground. And they said it's a great system, it works, so it's worth a shot.
It's worth it. We're I think we have a leak someplace down there.
It hasn't surfaced, and
I
nobody
know,
seems
but
to
it
can
seems-
find it.
Seems like we're
But we're using
using a lot of water.
I'm working on 90, and I watch the trucks go by,
I
and
know.
it just makes me sick.
Oh, no.
Makes
And they
me
got
mad.
they got a new apparatus down there that holds like 4 tanks of water,
Yeah, they
right?
put
It's
a
huge.
storage tank on facility now, which holds 22,000 gallons. And what that allows them to do is if, say for instance, Sunday with the snow, if they fill it Saturday with a couple trucks, it'll give them a longer time period where they have to go back, and hopefully it will eliminate them from doing it on holidays and so forth. But ultimately, we gotta get this.
Sure, we gotta get this, we gotta get it.
I'm on Ron, I know Bobby calls him, I call him, I email him, the process is still ongoing, so.
Okay, thank you. Oh, and I forgot to announce that the Recreation Department and the Friends of Philipstown Recreation are filling the ice rink this weekend on Saturday morning, if anyone would like to volunteer. And thank you to the Garrison Fire Department for coming to provide the water. Yes.
No, might be cold.
So, yeah, it's gonna be cold, but
gonna
then
be
next week
cold.
it's supposed to be rain again, but unfortunately.
Well, hopefully get a
All right, motion to adjourn. Second.
Second.
All in favor? And I vote aye. Thank you all, have a good night.